said that they pulled that building, which is a demolition term for intentionally bringing down a building. This man made over $5 billion from those buildings' destruction, and I want to know if there was ever a formal investigation into Larry Silverstein, the leaseholder of the World Trade Center complex, and his ties to this entire event.
I don't believe there's been a formal investigation. I haven't heard that. I don't know that. I do know that that wall, I remember, was in danger, and I think that they made a decision based on the danger that it had of destroying other things, that they did it in a controlled fashion.
I think that's too. But really, trying to turn this into some sort of scandal just doesn't work. We gave them a relative handful of weapons. Some of them went missing. It will always happen like that. And these are really small arms, light weapons, very few of them with any sophistication whatsoever. The bulk of the weapons ISIS got, they captured from the Iraqi army, from the Syrian army, or they bought on the black market. And 90% of them, as you observed, came from Russia, China, Eastern Europe. 3% of the weapons recovered from ISIS. And we've recovered a lot of weapons from ISIS. 3% were from NATO countries. That includes United States. Those are pretty good odds.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says Israeli and Palestinian leaders are going to need to make some tough choices. He's trying to get them to agree on a framework for a peace deal. Kerry met in Jerusalem with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The Israelis and the Palestinians got back to the negotiating table in July of last year.
CIA started them all. Transporting drugs, thugs, building a wall. Why y'all up in the pitch? Violence and silence, the name of the cause. Protect the Constitution down to the last clause. Why y'all up in the pitch? Casualty in the day, execution at night. Peacekeeper of the world, control terrorists we fight. Kill you on sight, take your God-given right. Illusion of peace, reality fight. Conclusion deceased, humanity right. Patriotic act, be a Mac with a knife. Don't look for the drama, protect your life. Beware of these cops, they don't know how to fight. And if you got beef, know that you right. If you got road dogs willing to fight, keep it real with the truth, keep your gangsters tight. Our leadership is criminal, we black and they white. FBI, CIA started them all. Transporting drugs, thugs, building a wall. Why y'all up in the pitch? Violence and silence, the name of the cause. Protect the Constitution down to the last clause. Why y'all up in the pitch?
But not to give us Palestinians. Gideon Sar says that the settlements along the Jordanian border must belong to Israel forever. There he is.
Why y'all up in the
Israel. This is the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has arrived in Israel to mediate the so-called peace negotiations.
FBI, CIA started them all. Transporting drugs, thugs, building a wall. Why y'all up in the pitch? Violence and silence, the name of the cause. Protect the Constitution down to the last clause. Why y'all up in the pitch? Let me paint a perfect picture of a place that's soon to be. Through Jerusalem they come, unprepared for what they see. A nation of color, on the block and in the street. Sisters and brothers, fathers, mothers packing heat. Common killers who care less about the sheep. Intelligent stealers, never sleep when they creep. Unique dealers, feed whoever wanna eat. Real sneaky women, any fashion is neat. Keep it real in the bricks, my city ain't beat. Why y'all up in the pitch? FBI, CIA started them all. Transporting drugs, thugs, building a wall. Why y'all up in the pitch? Violence and silence, the name of the cause. Protect the Constitution down to the last clause. Why y'all up in
Kerry's making his 10th trip to the region to help them craft a final deal.
We have always known that achieving peace is a long and complicated process. It's a tough road, but this is not mission impossible.
Kerry is urging both sides to narrow their differences on a framework for an agreement. The framework would address core issues such as the borders of a future Palestinian state and the status of Jerusalem.
Why y'all up in the pitch? FBI, CIA started the name of the cause. Protect the Constitution down to the last clause. Why y'all up in the bitch?
Kerry is scheduled to stay in the region for several days. He also plans to meet with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas.
We turn now to a question being asked by American authorities after so many videos and images of ISIS. U.S. counterterrorism officials asking, why are ISIS fighters driving so many similar trucks, and where are they getting them from? Look at these images. ISIS fighters riding in Toyota pickups and Toyota Land Cruisers. Authorities now asking the automaker, can they help officials figure out why ISIS has so many Toyotas? ABC's chief investigative correspondent Brian Ross looking for answers tonight.
The Toyota Hilux pickup is one tough truck. As the BBC Auto Show Top Gear demonstrated.
Here it is!
Seemingly indestructible, which has made the Toyota Hilux a truck of choice in war zones around the world, including by ISIS. Their propaganda videos show convoys made up mostly of Toyota Hilux pickups and Land Cruisers. And now ABC News has learned that a U.S. Treasury counterterrorism unit is asking Toyota to help them determine how so many of its trucks, both newer and older models, have ended up in the hands of ISIS.
It appears a lot of the American weapons David was talking about have now been captured by ISIS in Iraq. Elizabeth Palmer is joining us from Damascus, the Syrian capital. And Liz, I understand that some of that American hardware is coming back to the extremists there.
Yes, there is evidence to show that. ISIS has actually suspended its military operations in the area of northeastern Syria they control. It's gone relatively quiet up there, but Syrians are convinced that the weapons you spoke about are being rushed back from Iraq, where they were looted, into Syria by ISIS, and very soon the fighters will use them to open a new and even bloodier chapter in this civil war.
Liz Palmer in Damascus tonight. Thank you, Liz.